Hello, my name is H.A. Purr, and I am the author of the Anna Thalian series. And in this video, I'm going to do a book review. Before I do the review, it's so important to review books. Have you ever, went to buy anything, and you start to buy it, and you're like, oh wait, I'm going to look at the customer reviews, I'm going to look at the reviews, and see what people actually said about this product, because I know whoever made it is going to say it's great because they want to sell it. But I need to look at the people who bought it. Are they people like me? Do they have the same interests? Did it work for them like I want it to work for me? And people do that with books too. Reader reviews help people make decisions about buying books. And if books don't have reviews, people assume they're not good. But it may just be that the book's not very well known. So if you read any book, please do review that book. It's so, so important for authors. Something we can't do for our own books, but you can as a reader. Please don't do that. I have my 2 children with me, so if I say random things that don't make sense, it's probably them. Please don't do that. Just like that. Okay, so the book I'm going to review today is called R.E.M. by Ashley Schaller. I don't know how to say her name right. It's in the title and the description. And I did the audiobook. I listened to the audiobook of R.E.M. and it was narrated by Maree. And I'll get to the narration. Okay, so the audience is young adult or new adult. The genre was contemporary, maybe? I don't know exactly how to classify this book, but I love it because of that. I love unique books that I don't really know what genre they fit in. It was very unique. It had a lot of action. It had a touch of romance. It had a lot of dreams in it. It was like, books with dreams are just super cool to me. And so if you like books with dreams, the theme of dreams, you'll like this book. So my summary: Gwen is taken into the dream realm to help save her best friend Macy. Please don't bite that. From nightmares after the loss of her brother. Gwen works with her friend's dream guardian, Solomon, to make sure the nightmares don't claim her life. Yeah, so that's my summary. The audiobook, I really enjoyed listening to this book. The narrator used great voices for each character. Please don't push that. And the narrator brought to life all the emotions. Very emotional, so much variation with the character. It's just so enjoyable to listen to. And the narration kept my attention. I'm not really an audiobook person because I'm the kind of person who, if I'm trying to listen to something and I'm not looking at the speaker, it's really easy for my brain to just not listen. If I listen to an audiobook in the car and I look out the window, I'll miss chunks of the audiobook because I'm just looking out the window and I'm taking in visual information. I'm very visual. But this audiobook kept my attention and kept me hooked and kept me listening. So it's really good. Even if you're not an audiobook person, consider the audiobook. Okay, so positives. I only have positives. I have no negatives. Hey, please don't do that. Be gentle with the babe. Okay, so I only have positives, no negatives. It's a 5-star book. The story is so unique. I have never read anything like it, and I loved how different it felt, and I love unique books because I don't know what's going to happen. My big beef with romance is it feels so predictable. You know, every part of the story that's going to happen. You can break it down into 5 different parts of a story, and it's so predictable. This story was not predictable. I did not know what was going to happen. I did not see what was coming in chapter to chapter, moment to moment, because it's has a lot of dreams in it. And so just if you ever had a dream, you know that dreams shift unpredictably, and they have random things in them, and they make sense but they don't make sense. So it was really cool like that. Please stop whatever you're doing. I don't understand. It's like having a toddler. It's all random and weird and doesn't make sense. Hey, come over here, toddler. Come over here. Okay, so this book was really cool. I want to hold that book. I need to hold it. Weird. I said the dreams are weird. They're unpredictable, crazy. They have a variety of emotions and they shift unpredictably. And the creativity and emotion. Please stop hitting the baby. The creativity and emotion in the book kept me wanting to find out what would happen next, and it kept me riveted to the story. The emotions are written so you feel them with the characters, and you're hoping with the characters, and you're feeling their feelings and going through the same things they're going through. And there's a twist in the book. and I thought I knew the twist, and I thought I saw what was coming, and I didn't, and I was like, oh, no, oh my goodness, ah. But then I was like, oh, that makes so much sense. And then you see, and you can look back and see all the clues that were throughout the book, and you're like, I should have known, but I thought it was this and not that. At least that's what it was for me. I love a twist in a book, like you think you know what's going to happen, and you think you're catching on, and then it's like, wow, no, I didn't see that coming. I love being surprised in books, and in general, but this is about books. I love being surprised with books, and this book surprised me. It made me go, oh, no. It was so good. Yeah, I was shocked, and I can't say a lot more about it than that. I love the twist. And also I didn't write much about this in my written out, review, and you can always find my reviews on Goodreads and Amazon. I write them out, and I write them out in the description, so if you want to read it, you can. But, the message, like, about grief and dealing with grief and going through grief, it was there, and it was really serious. But it was done in a way that, I'm not sure how to describe it. It was done seriously, but it was done in a way that was so fantastical, meaning not like done, not in a whimsical way, but in a way like in this fantasy world of the dream world. So like it was easier to deal with because it was kind of detached from reality, but it was still very real and serious. But it also, like, the author included, like, wit and humor, and it was clever wit and clever humor. And also, like, I didn't include this, please stop. I didn't include this in my review, but the way she wrote was unique even. Not just the story, but the way she wrote, the way she phrased things, the way she described things. I remember thinking, like, several times, like, oh, that's really cool how she described that. Oh, that, like, just pinpoints it for me. I've never heard that described like that, but I just get it because of how she described it. So the writing was really good, on top of the story being really good. But back to this message was there. The serious message about grief was there. And it had intense action, it had strong emotions, it had touches of romance. So if you just need a side romance, it's there. The clever wit, the vivid imagery, I could imagine all the crazy stuff happening. I still can remember images from the book in my mind. Please don't untie my shoe. And it just all blended in together into this really, really good, enjoyable, interesting book. My shoes are being untied. And that's all I have written down. So, like, go get this book. R.E.M. by Ashley. Her name's in the title, how to spell it. So you can look it up. Get it, listen to it, paperback, audiobook, whatever. It's really, really good. And I recommend it to, like, anybody who enjoys books. I loved it. My hand is being drooled on. I'm being sneezed on. Okay. So, have you read this book? What did you think of it? Do you like audiobooks or do you prefer paperbacks? Just leave me a comment below. Please subscribe to this channel. Please like this video. Please share it with others. Spread the word about this book and any books that you read. And thank you very much for watching. Bye. 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 Okay. Don't touch. Okay. Wipe the drool off my hand. Put the baby on the floor.
Yeah, me.
You need to sit down. Please stop trying to stand up right now. You're so advanced. Okay. This is a circus. If you want to know more about Anna Thalian or H.A. Pruitt, please follow me on Instagram at H.A. Pruitt. You can find me on Amazon as an Amazon author, H.A. Pruitt. Please watch my YouTube channel and all my cool videos on my channel, H.A. Pruitt Anna Thalian. You can find me on the Facebook page, H.A. Pruitt Anna Thalian. You can follow me on Goodreads by the name H.A. Pruitt and the book Anna Thalian, or you can go to my website where so much cool stuff about Anna Thalian is. The website is hapruitt.com.